RIGEL. Very important fixed star that we will be talking about. We'll be focused on it because it will be part of the June new moon. And it will be conjunct Venus. And the sun will be there. And Mercury will shortly be there. So we're going to dive a little bit into Regal and Venus because Venus is part of the new moon and the new moon is in Gemini. Then that means that Mercury will also be a part of this new moon for us. Mercury is the ruler of this unbelievably major stellium, behind the scenes, fixed planets, fixed stars, I should say, that are always at this degree functioning. And so that takes us back to RIGEL, Rigel. This is a fixed star that is in the sign of Gemini. Fixed star meaning it's not going to be moving very fast. It stays there. It barely moves. Therefore, it gets the title of a fixed star. It is sitting at 17 degrees in Gemini. It is considered one of the brightest stars. It bestows great vigor and determination. And it says here it's exceptional, has exceptional levels of ability and good luck, including material prosperity. It is a star of enterprise. It is purposeful activity and business, but there is a caution. Be cautious and avoid rash behavior. Avoid rash behavior. Because Rigel is in Gemini energy, we always got to weave back in the meanings of Mercury because Mercury rules Gemini. So we always got to be aware of how to weave those two things together, how to better understand it by weaving them together. So Gemini is thinking and talking and it's communication and in what? Business and commerce. Because Rigel is a fixed star and it's in the sign of Gemini, this is where we get that part of, well, why is Gemini energy about business and commerce? Why is it about trade? Why do we include the stock market and sales and information and learning? Right? And when does that mixture come in of grade school and teachers, even using the hands, speaking and talking with the hands? And nowadays we do this with our hands to talk, right? It's evolved. It bestows vigor and great power. It's really good with trade and bartering. I've mentioned trade and bartering in some of the most recent videos, and that ability to understand I have something of value and what can I get with it? What's it worth to somebody else, right? And what don't I have? And is there a way I can exchange? It's that back and forth. It's like a sharing in a sense. You could be taking something in, creating something with it, and putting it back out, possibly to create something of a greater value. So business, purposeful activity and business. Gemini, so it's thoughts and the thinking and the mind. Thoughts, thinking, and the mind. When we dive a little bit deeper, we think of people who are great orators, people who can speak, people who can be quite persuasive. Because what are we always saying about Gemini energy? It's that ability, right? Mercury is the ruler. It's that ability to speak. So we learn how to talk and we learn how to think and we learn how to use information. Hopefully, we learn to discriminate. Like we might overhear some things in the neighborhood. There might be some things where, if we repeat those things and share those things, it could cause a problem. It can be tricky energy. We think of online and social media and sales, right? We think of the e-commerce. We think of clicks for cash, the world that we're living in. How strong is that? The last 5 years, how prominent that's become, the reality. Clicks for cash, right? Not only am I talking to you and trying to persuade you, I'm trying to share information with you And I'm trying to do it in a way where it's to keep you engaged, to keep you listening, right? To get you to click, create that beautiful thumbnail, a little bit of eye candy, or maybe even use shocking words, maybe put some fear content in the title on top of the thumbnail to get you to click. It understands its persuasiveness. It understands how to use information, how to use information. And now that it's gotten to this degree past 5 years, now the information truly is the commodity, sharing information out. And the way information can be manipulated doesn't even have to be true. There's no accountability online. RIGEL. It's one of the brightest stars in the constellation Orion. So Orionis. It is a blue supergiant star that is approximately 18 times larger and 120,000 times brighter than the sun, the thing that we orbit around. I know, folks, we always think the universe evolves around us on the earth. No, it's the other way around. Solar system. Rigel is associated with his success and power and strength. Those with a strong Rigel connection to this star in their birth chart are believed to possess a great strategic skill and sharp mind, as well as the ability to achieve great success and wield power and influence. Power and influence. You see that? So we think of when we hear people talking that keep us engaged, we think of those teachers that we absolutely loved in school, whether they were great orators or there was just something about their skill set, the way they presented something, shared the information and the knowledge that we either caught on to what they were saying, stay engaged, and were hungry for more, or we checked out. Rigel, great success and wields power and influence in the sign of Gemini. Rigel is also associated with physical strength and athleticism. Individuals with a strong connection to this star are believed to have excellent physical abilities and may excel in sports or other physical pursuits. So basically, we're asking, where is the 17 degrees Rigel in your chart? Because there's going to be a freaking new moon here. There's going to be a new moon in June here. Rigel is also known for its potential for great achievements and success. But this success often comes with challenges and struggles. Individuals with a strong connection to Rigel may experience profound highs and lows. So those profound highs and lows will be throughout their life journey as they navigate the challenges of success, right? Like it's not all it's cracked up to be. It comes with great responsibility. Some people use it and lose their damn selves, right? There's just it's a catch 22, some say. Some say, yeah, you don't want it. You don't understand the cost and the price that comes with that success. So on the downside, individuals with a strong connection to Rigel can be prone to aggression and impulsivity, impulsive communications, aggressive and impulsive communications. Communications, why? Because it's in Gemini. But what happens, right? There could be connections in someone's chart where the words and the thinking and the communication about the word, where people take it to another level and it becomes action. Where some people say, I didn't even think about it, I just acted. So we'll go over that one more time. Individuals with a strong connection to Rigel can be prone to aggression and impulsivity, especially if they feel that their power or authority is being challenged in some way. This can lead to a tendency to dominate, to control, or to manipulate others in order to maintain their position of authority. But the word authority is keen and really keen and key for multiple reasons. Pluto in Aquarius, the rise of the authoritarians, right? People who are in power who refuse to get out of power, people who in power, elections, who refuse to accept that they lost an election, right? And going to whatever means they have to keep the position of power, to manipulate, to bend reality with the thoughts and with the presentation of information. Absolutely. Overall, RIGEL represents a strong and vibrant energy associated with success and power and strength. And those with a strong connection in their chart can harness its energy to achieve great things and overcome obstacles through strategic thinking, mental sharpness, and physical strength. However, it's important for individuals with a strong connection to RIGEL to be mindful of the potential for the aggressiveness or the impulsiveness, and to use their power and influence with wisdom and integrity. Wisdom and integrity. Having a new moon here and understanding more about the RIGEL energy and coming to terms with RIGEL being part of the new moon, along with the sun, along with Venus, along with the moon, it makes one wonder what the hell this is going to be. So we're looking at ourselves in our chart. We're looking at where that RIGEL is and what in your chart, where in your chart do you have things conjunct it? Do you have objects squaring your RIGEL? Do you have objects trining your RIGEL? For the new moon that's coming up, RIGEL is going to be a huge part of it. We think business and commerce and online. We think of local community and the housing market. We think of my thoughts and the power of my thoughts. We think of our local community. We think of how important is my local community. We think of people wanting options and making sure that if we don't have the time, then we will make time to make sure that we are not being rash and answering right away, that we count to 10, that we put the phone down and we walk away. We take a walk outside, or we go to the bathroom, we go get a sip of water, maybe get a quick snack before we respond. Something to break that energy, something to break the thought, something that allows us to be more clear-minded, more sharp, because with this new moon coming up and RIGEL being a part of it, there will be a lot of power and a lot of energy. If the power is wielded, we can have great success in our life, especially when we understand that the power of our thought, the power in our mind, remember the first rule. Energy is a boomerang. It is one of the natural laws of the universe. It can never be broken, can never be changed. That which you put out comes back to you. How will you use that power? The power of RIGEL and your desire.